What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video for my Omi homies, and it is a big day. It is Super Bowl Sunday if you're living in the United States. It is also the day before Valentine's Day, which happens to be the same day that the second edition of Golden Moments drops. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about some Veve news. I want to talk a little bit about some NFT news. I wanted to talk about my #1 long-term strategy for Veve collectibles, and finally, I wanted to talk about some great buys on the secondary market that are being caused by this Golden Moments gem squeeze, because there are a lot of good deals out there to be had. So if you like this sort of content, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. So in yesterday's video, I touched on that spicy drop that the Veve team has promised for the end of February, and I speculated on what it might be. But Crypto Far West dropped a comment that got me thinking. He wrote, "It might not be a drop." And that's a great point, and it's something that I didn't really think about. The team never officially said that we would be getting a drop at the end of February. They just stated that things would get spicy at the end of February. So might that mean something other than a drop? Perhaps it means interoperability finally coming to Veve, along with a list of NFTs that would be made interoperable. No one knows for sure, but we have to keep our minds open, and it'll be really interesting to see how the month of February ends. Meanwhile, Veve Viral, who just hit 10,000 followers on Twitter, congratulations on that milestone, shared a bit of news from a Marvel executive who talked about Marvel's relationship with Veve and where that relationship was going. Let's check that out. So Veve Viral actually got this information from Shaq. Shout out to Shaq for sharing. I'm just going to play you a couple of short clips from this Marvel podcast.
Well, speaking of great new things happening, let's talk a little bit about Veve. For anyone who doesn't know Veve, what is it? How do you get into it? That whole spiel.
So first time I met Veve was almost 3 years ago now, and they were this little startup out of New Zealand. And at the time I was looking at other digital collectible opportunities. What was amazing about them compared to some of the other competitors in the field was they really love collectibles. And you can tell, their CEO, David Yu, he owns a bunch of different collectible shops in New Zealand, and that's physical collectibles. So he knew a ton of our artists that we work with, could talk about everything from statues to comics, the whole 9 yards. So just his love and knowledge about the space, it wasn't just about, hey, I'm seeing this new bubble emerge, let me hop in and make a lot of money. It was the opposite. It was like, hey, I've been doing this for years. And now with where the world's turned, where, hey, kids are going on Fortnite, not just kids, adults still going on Fortnite and paying all this money to get cool outfits for their avatar. I think this world of digital collectibles is only going to continue to grow, and he was right. So yeah, they had the right mindset.
Dan, before we let you go, is there anything we can tease about future projects that you've been cooking up?
I'll give a two-part answer. One for the Veve fans out there. We definitely don't want to just rinse repeat, so it won't just be premium statues and mighties and comics. We are definitely looking at expanding the program to a lot more fun things. So a lot more to come in 22 with different types of products.
So I had two major takeaways from that short clip. The first was how happy Marvel is to be working with and collaborating with Veve, and in particular, David Yu, who has a full understanding of this space and a passion for it. The second takeaway I had from that clip was that Marvel and Veve's relationship is just getting started, and they are looking to expand it and roll out a whole bunch of different types of collectibles. So we've seen the statues dropped, we've seen Marvel Mighties dropped, we've seen comics dropped, but this Marvel executive stated that they're not looking to just rinse and repeat. They are looking to expand. So in 2022, we can expect first editions of Marvel collectibles. Those will be first edition, new first edition Spider-Man collectibles, and all the other great characters that they have under license. And that brings me to my #1 long-term strategy when it comes to Veve collectibles, and that is to be selective. Be very selective of the NFTs that you are holding for the long term. Now, if you're buying things as a collector, then that doesn't matter. You just buy what you like. And it doesn't matter if the price goes up or down, because you're not buying it necessarily as an investment. You're buying it as a collectible. But if you're buying things as investments, then it's very important to be very selective, because we're just at the tip of the iceberg, all right? The NFTs that have been released over the last year and a half will pale in comparison to the number of NFTs that are going to be released by Veve in the next year, 2 years, 3 years. Over time, there are going to be so many new licenses that are added. There are going to be new categories that are added. There are going to be new additions. All right, we're going to get to a point where there are multiple drops every day. So what's going to happen is the marketplace is going to get diluted. A lot of pieces are going to remain stagnant, and the winners, what people consider as the blue chips, they are going to keep on winning, because that's what happens in every marketplace, whether it be stocks. If you look in the stock market, companies like Apple, Google, Amazon, Tesla, they keep on winning. In the crypto space, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they keep on winning, and the same will happen in the Veve marketplace. Many of the collectibles will lag behind. They will remain stagnant, but the blue chips will keep on winning. And speaking to that point, CryptoPunk number 5822 just sold for a record-breaking 8,000 ETH. That's over $23 million. And CryptoPunks are just another example of a winner that keeps on winning. Now, during this gem squeeze, there are a lot of blue chips that are currently selling at a discount. So I wanted to talk about some of them because we don't know where this market is going. Perhaps there'll be another pullback in 2 weeks at the end of February, or perhaps there won't. Maybe this is your last chance to get some of these at these prices. It's really impossible to tell. All right, but these are good deals right now in the market being caused by the current gem squeeze. And first off, here's one that's kind of slept on and taken for granted. Spider-Man is the first Marvel NFT in history, and at the time of this recording, the common is sitting right above $700. That's about 50% down from its all-time high a couple of weeks back. And I think a lot of people take Spider-Man for granted because they've been able to get one. There were over 30,000 of the commons minted. The uncommon, the Spider-Man Hanging Out, which is also first appearance, has 16,000 minted. Then there's the rare, the ultra rare, and of course the secret rare. So there are 5 different variations of the Spider-Man first appearance. And while the 32,000 mint seems like a lot right now, we have to zoom out, because when there are 5 million people in this Veve app, and that could happen by the end of the year, then less than 1% of those people will be able to own the common first appearance of Spider-Man. And when there are 10 million people, about a quarter of 1% will be able to own that collectible. And that collectible will always be very significant and relevant because it is the first Spider-Man, and it is also the first Marvel NFT ever released on Veve. So right now, the common is going for around $700. The uncommon is going for around $600. I think they are both good purchases. Also a good purchase, one that's a little more expensive and may not be in the buy zone for everyone, is first appearance Superman. Also about 50% down from its all-time high. At the time of this recording, it's about $4,600. But Superman has the potential to run over 10,000 and not look back. And what's significant about the Superman first appearance is that unlike Spider-Man, there was only one variation minted with that FA tag, and there are less than 9,000 of them. So again, zoom out to when there are 5 million people in Veve, 10 million people in Veve. That Superman is going to be considered extremely rare. And right now it's about $4,600, which is a lot of money. I don't personally own one. I want to own one. I don't have enough gems to own one at this current time. But if I did have the gems, I would be purchasing that Superman. And another first appearance that's comparable to Superman is Wonder Woman. This was another standalone first appearance. Just around 10,000 editions released. And Wonder Woman is currently at around $700, more than 50% off its all-time high. Definitely a first appearance with great long-term potential that's still in the buy zone for a lot of people. And one set that's not first appearance but is historically and culturally significant is Steamboat Willie, and Steamboat Willie has been beaten down over the last few weeks. The common is back down under $600 at the time of this recording, and I think the ultra rare is back at around $5,000. And I think the two most popular characters that Veve has under license right now are Mickey Mouse and Spider-Man. So this Steamboat Willie is a long-term winner. I had an ultra rare. I sold it and bought a Todd with those gems, but I would really love the opportunity to get back into a Steamboat Willie ultra rare. And speaking of Mickey, here's another set that people were FOMOing into just a week and a half ago, and now they're selling them off in order to FOMO into the next drop. The first edition lenticular cards are currently selling at a discount. The common Mickey is just over $500. Mini is under $500 at the time of this recording. And Donald Duck, which many consider to be the first appearance of Donald Duck, even though Veve told them that it wasn't, is currently at about $700 at the time of this recording. Another couple of recent drops that people were really excited about and are great long-term holds. First appearance, Green Goblin, ultra rare, a little over 3,000 minted, currently selling for about $600. And then this secret rare Spider-Man 2099, which was over $3,000 a couple of weeks ago, now has a floor price of about $2,000, and it may fall even further. So those are some good long-term holds that are currently selling at a discount. There are a lot of good deals in the marketplace right now. Let me know what you are doing down in the comments below. As always, if you like this sort of content, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I hope you all enjoy your Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. Good luck on the drop. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe. I will see you in the next video.